Yo, so guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to the channel A&E, and it's a video titled Court Cam Top 5 Most Disrespectful Defendants. And I know this channel is one that is very likely to get videos copyrighted because it's like it's a corporation, I guess, I don't know. I've seen videos from them before and I tried posting them to YouTube. They got blocked and I had to post them to my Patreon. Fingers crossed with this one, man, because I do wish I could post videos from channels like this because I just think they're quite interesting. I mean, we're going to see what this sort of shows. I'm gonna guess maybe like cases where people have probably been killed, right? So I guess we're gonna see people's reactions to that. But I don't actually know this. I've never seen this type of thing before, so might be wrong. But we're gonna jump into it. Hopefully you're going to enjoy. Shout out to my Instagram, my Twitter, links in the description for those interested in following. Like I said, my Patreon is where a lot of videos that get blocked go to. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, luckily it didn't get blocked, but maybe future ones that I tried to react to will get blocked. So yeah, they'll get posted to my Patreon. So links are all there. But let's just jump into this one, man.
This is the arraignment of 20-year-old Spencer Allen Boston. At a traffic stop 2 months earlier, Boston received citations for speeding and simple possession of marijuana.
So
yes, sir. I think it's very...
Okay, at least it's not those crimes that I'm thinking of then. I was thinking like the defendants will have caused the most atrocious things to people, or done the most atrocious things to people, or multiple people. And they just show no remorse pretty much. But maybe I'm wrong. That's what I'm saying. Maybe we'll see, or we will see what sort of crimes people commit and how they sort of react.
Unfair, the marijuana law here. I think we the people deserve better because marijuana is a very harmless drug and it's been around for ages, since the 80s and 90s.
I've heard that baloney all my life, so don't go any further on that.
Yes, sir.
I don't know whether it's good or bad.
He seems quite respectful. Am I getting the defendant wrong?
And all I know is Tennessee still has it against the law. I swore to uphold the laws, and I have to uphold the laws as a judge. It probably is unfair, but I can't change it. You've got to go see the legislature.
I'm just gonna move this because the because there's what is it? Subtitles or whatever.
To get that changed, you want to fix trial date?
Yeah, we can do that.
That'd be fun. Then you make another speech.
As the judge works with court employees to schedule a trial date,
May 7th.
Boston decides to take action. As he pulls out what appears to be a joint.
Bro, I thought I was gonna say a gun from it. I was like, whoa. Now this guy's got my respect, you know. He did absolute shithousery.
No one seems to notice until, shockingly, he lights up.
Nah, this guy's a dog,
man.
man.
We the people deserve better.
It's noticed immediately.
I mean, it's illegal here, and I probably shouldn't be defending this, but I just rate the absolute balls this guy has. He's got balls of steel, man. Because he seemed quite respectful. He wasn't speaking in a bad way. I mean, he was breaking the law at the end of the day, and he obviously was caught. But this is actually kind of wild, man. I would have never expected anything like this in this sort of video.
Hey, we the people deserve better.
Boston may have finally pleaded his case.
Hey, we the people deserve better.
But he's immediately taken away by the court officer. And Judge Barry gets the final word.
Take you to jail.
Slapping Boston with a disorderly conduct charge, as well as another charge of possession.
How long do you reckon you'd have got?
The judge also holds him in contempt of court, and Boston is forced to spend 10 days in jail.
Okay, 10 days. I thought because he smoked in the court, I thought he would have got a long time. But only 10 days.
This is 17-year-old Danta Wright. Wright's in court today to receive his sentence for the shooting death of high school student Jordan Clee.
Okay, here we go.
He's pled guilty to armed robbery, conspiracy to commit armed robbery, a felony firearm violation, and second-degree murder. As part of the sentencing, a family member makes a victim impact statement on behalf of the victim's mother, who's too overcome with emotion to speak.
I sincerely hope that whatever it was you wanted so badly that you felt the need to murder my son was worth the next at least 52 years of your continued existence. You won't get the luxury of raising your child because you took mine away.
Wright's demeanor during this statement is...
But see, people in this sort of situation, do you reckon he's smiling because he's trying to sort of put on a front? Or do you think he's actually sort of like, he just doesn't care? Or is he just like so bad at sort of showing his emotions? Because young people are, I am myself, you just sort of don't know what to do. Maybe he just doesn't know, he does know he's smiling. Like, yeah. I mean, from the outside in, it is just such a messed up thing. You've killed someone's son and she's talking and you're just there smiling, man. I mean, the jail time's just going to be getting worse and worse. If the judges see that, man, I mean, they will see this, they're going to show no remorse, man. If you show remorse, I'm sure there'll be some sort of advantages to your sentence.
Is not what you might expect.
Your actions have led you to a prison cell, but have also created an empty cell that I live in every day. While you can still hope to be released one day, I'll never escape my help. You are still alive, but Jordan has no future. Thank you, Your Honor. We're done.
I just want to tell y'all, I'll be home soon. R.I.P. Keon. I love my family.
That's all you got to say. You know, I have never in 23 years approximately ever not accepted a sentence agreement between the parties because it's a bargained for sentence by the parties. But watching you sit there, smile and laugh and shake your head like this was no big deal, I'm very tempted to just say, I'm not going to accept this sentence agreement. We'll go to trial. And if you're convicted of felony murder, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll die there. That's what I'm tempted to do.
The judge does have the authority to reject the plea deal.
Mr. Bella, do you want me to accept this sentence agreement?
Your Honor, before I answer the court's question, I would like an opportunity to discuss it with the victim's family. I have had a very lengthy discussion with the victim's mother as well as his grandparents and some family members. They understand that obviously this is the defendant who brutally murdered their son by shooting him in the back of the head. He's shown absolutely no remorse. However, the Glee family does want to move on with this, and they are asking, as well as the people, that you proceed with the sentencing.
Okay.
The judge accepts the sentencing agreement, which puts him behind bars for 25 to 52 years.
Communications, Warhurst.
Yeah, I want to report a crime that's about to happen.
What do you mean a crime that's about to happen?
Yeah, there's about to be a crime that's going to happen if my kids don't come back to me, you stupid bitch, because you're stupid. Judges don't want to bring people to courtrooms. I got a gun pointed at your building.
Sir, what is going on?
Who the you calling, sir, you stupid bitch? Where's your judge warrant at? You gonna bring that bitch out in handcuffs and I'm gonna execute that son of a bitch right in the street. I'm letting you know I'm gonna shoot this bitch. You gonna give me my kids?
Where are you at, sir?
I just told you I'm outside of her building waiting for her to get there in the morning. I'm gonna pop a cap in that bitch. You stupid.
Detectives identify the anonymous caller and track him down. Alan McCarty is arrested and charged with making death threats against a judge, whom he mistakenly believes took his children away in a child custody case. Now, a year later, in front of a different judge, his trial begins.
All right, raise your right hand. I'm going to swear you in.
I mean, if you're going to at least try and go through with what you want to do, why would you call? Surely you would just wait for the judge to come out. You just done yourself. I mean, I'm happy he didn't, but for him, for his sake, from his perspective, what an absolute idiot.
I'm not under oath. Raise your right hand, please. That's your bad finger. I didn't appreciate that.
This is being done unconstitutionally. Y'all took my kids unrightfully. You want to allow my witnesses here?
We haven't started the trial.
I mean, to be fair, mate, if you're willing to kill someone over something like this that you don't even know whether it's true or not, then you probably shouldn't have your kids living with you, man. Because you're probably a danger to them, to say the least.
It doesn't matter. You still deny it. You want to take my kids from me and act like that? You and that bitch.
Imagine it was her there.
You and the bitch that took my kids.
You want to be in the room or not?
Do you want to suck my...
I prefer not to, sir.
Well, you got a mouth for it.
I prefer not to.
I got a lot more cussing to do. I need to wet my mouth.
Do you want to be here when the jury's here?
What the do you think?
I don't know. I need you to answer.
McCarty's eventually found guilty. He returns the following month for sentencing.
You're before the court, Mr. McCarty, to show cause why I should not hold you in contempt for behavior that you demonstrated during the jury trial. You threatened the unborn child of the prosecutor.
Lies, you stupid piece.
Then also
You threatened my life.
in the
You.
But this man's wild.
back room.
No, I'm not standing. I resist it. I'm not resisting. I'm just not standing up. I'm not standing. I don't have to stand.
How old is this guy? Why is he acting like a 10-year-old? Oh my days. It's just embarrassing, man. His kids will probably see this in a few years, be like, thank God this happened, because god damn.
McCarty's removed again. This time he's placed in a back room with a one-way mirror.
Count one, I'm going to adjudicate him guilty, sentence him to 15 years in Florida State Prison. As to count two, I'm going to adjudicate him guilty, sentence him to 5 years to run consecutive to count one.
McCarty's currently serving his sentence in a Florida State prison. Next up is Michael Ray, who's facing 4 charges, including criminal trespassing and second-degree assault. A bond or a bail hearing is usually a quick proceeding if the defendant is cooperative. The prosecutor suggests a bail amount for Ray based on the crime and the defendant's history.
Your Honor, the county's requesting $25,000 full cash behind all charges.
You think that's funny?
I think that's hilarious.
We weren't done.
Ray might feel $25,000 is too high, but sarcasm won't get him a reduction, and the judge lets him know it.
All right, so bond is $50,000. No bail credit, danger to community. Thinks these are funny charges. He's lucky I didn't hold him in contempt.
Ray just had his bond doubled.
Jesus.
But as he re-enters the hallway, he has something else to say.
Hope I see him in the street. Bring him in. I'm holding him in contempt. And
Why would you make threats when you're in the court, bro? Why am I saying bro? Why would you make threats when you're in court? Like, you're on camera, there's people there that can like back up what you've said. You're just messing yourself up even more, man. Like, I mean, he's already probably fucked already with all the charges that he has, but still.
charges.
Ray's language isn't the only thing to upset the judge. According to court officials, the defendant also gave her the middle finger.
Why am I laughing? It's just fucked.
30 days to serve on contempt for flipping me off twice.
Judge calls him back, but it looks like he's gone.
If we bring him back in, he's just gonna get another 30 days for doing something else.
Sure enough, Ray comes back for more.
Oh, here he comes. Sir, I'm holding you in contempt for what you did.
What you're holding me in?
And so,
You shot man.
all right, you can take him back. 100 days to serve. 100 days to serve.
Bro, they should just keep him there for as long as he can, just to see how long he can like give himself a sentence for. Imagine he just like kept going and he gave himself like for like 3-4 years and then it just went on and on. Like, just shut your mouth. You would give it like 30 days initially, man. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
For what? Because of 2 EPOs and criminal mission case?
That's right, the judge just gave him 100 days in jail.
He's done.
Ray could just walk away without making matters even worse, but he goes a different way.
Oh, God damn.
I think we need to.
Yeah.
Can we bring him back?
He's got to be charged. Yes.
What started out
an
as
angry
4
man.
serious charges has grown into a grand total of 10, all in the span of approximately 3 minutes. We're in the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice in Detroit, Michigan, for the sentencing of 25-year-old Amanda Casal.
There's a lot of things that you can do, and your life doesn't have to be over because of a poor choice. You just have to accept responsibility for it and find a way to make something positive out of a very negative situation.
Casal's been found guilty of driving under the influence, causing a head-on collision that killed 31-year-old Jerome Zerker.
Never, ever, ever understand why people will drink drive. Like, it's something that I'll never understand. Like, get a taxi, man. Like, if you want to do it for yourself and you end up hurting yourself, then it is what it is. But it's when you hurt other people. People who've probably got families and stuff like, man, Just don't drink and drive. What the fuck? It doesn't even have to be said. What goes through people's heads? I don't get it.
And severely injured his fiancée, 31-year-old Brittany Johnson. The couple have 5 children together.
Oh, see,
prior to sentence.
It drives me crazy, man. I don't know what sort of sentence they'll get because obviously it's not intentional, but you still got drunk. We're gonna see, and we're gonna see how she reacts. I guess. I mean, I don't know how she can be angry in any way, but let's just see.
The court will hear a powerful impact statement from the victim's children, read by his sister, Doreen Zerker.
Amanda, look what you did to my life. You ruined everything I had, like my dad's life.
Amanda seems devastated by Doreen's words. But Judge Kiana Lillard apparently hears some snickering from Casal's family sitting in the gallery.
You can go too. Whoever can sit here at a tragic moment like this and laugh and smile when somebody has lost a family member, this is a court of law. You cannot come down to the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice and act any way you want to act.
That's the defendant's mother, Donna Casal.
Because if you don't know how to act, you can go to jail. Ma'am, you are being taken into custody for criminal contempt. Your disruptive and disrespectful behavior.
She got jail time for that? Come on, man. Come on. That makes me... That puts a little smile in my head, man. Like, she probably thought she was immune to getting any sort of sentence just because she was not the one being sentenced. But that's just something... I say a tiny positive. There's no positive out of this situation, but something a little bit satisfying to see that.
Disrupted today's proceedings, and you, ma'am, are going to the Wayne County Jail for 93 days for direct criminal contempt. It'll be the sentence of this court that you will serve 3 to 15 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections. If there's nothing further, that concludes this matter.
Casal only serves 3 years and is then paroled in February 2020. As for Amanda's mother, Donna, she spends the night in jail and appears before Judge Lillard the next morning.
Oh, wow.
Donna seems to have learned a serious lesson from just one night behind bars.
Ms. Coulson, is there something you'd like to say?
Yes, I deeply apologize for what I did. I was under a lot of stress. And I deeply apologize for what I did in your court. I just needed to get out. And it's been very hard for me this year, and I know for the other family, and I'm so sorry for what I did, and I know it was wrong, and I apologize.
I know people watch a lot of shows on TV where you see different things happening in make-believe courtrooms that give people a skewed sense of reality, but this is real life here, and we just can't have people behaving like that. It can't be tolerated. So I will modify your sentence for direct criminal contempt from 93 days to 1 day with credit for time served, and you should be released today.
God bless you, thank you. And I apologize very solely and for the other family.
Donna serves 1 day.
Thank you.
And is released.
I mean, to be fair, she seemed apologetic. I just can't... As sorry as she seems, I just can't sort of accept... Like, I can't fully accept it just because you're laughing at such a sad situation. You're laughing... Again, maybe she wasn't directly laughing at it, but you're laughing when the kids are talking about their lost father, their injured mum, and all this stuff, man. Oh, tough situation. The way the judges said I'd prefer not to was somehow hilarious to me. Which one was I'd prefer not to? What, when he said suck my dick? Oh, that got me as well.
You wanna take my kids from me and act like that? You ain't that bitch.
Is it here?
You ain't the bitch that took my kids.
You want to be in the room or not?
Do you want to suck my...
I'd prefer not to, sir.
Oh, but truly baffling why the courts choose to deny the McCarty access to his children. He seemed like such a pleasant chap. Guy laughs at the grieving family of the person he killed. Judge, so you have chosen contempt of court. The second kid's face after the judge told him what he was tempted to do was very satisfying. Yeah, his smirking just instantly stopped. Who else died laughing when the judge threatened him with prison for life, and how quickly the smile disappeared? I must have the boy stopped smiling extra quick when he said he'd put him to jail for life. Yeah, man. I mean, when it's put to you like that, you just want to act like you've not done any of it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. I mean, I don't know if this will get blocked or not. Hopefully it won't. But yeah, if I can do more of these reactions, suggest them in the comments. If some of them get blocked, again, they'll go to my Patreon, so links are all there for those who are interested in watching those. But yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.